the really surprising ones were Alistair Black, and this one was
Yeah.
completely out of left field was Braun Strowman.
I'm so happy that both of them are out of that company for different reasons. One, I think Braun won't ever wrestle again. He comes off as a cocky dick who thinks, "Oh, I'm not in WWE. I'm not wrestling," and I think he's not going to wrestle into the company. Comments he's made in the past has put down smaller wrestlers. Like, I don't mean height size wise. I mean smaller as in being in WWE. And Alistair Black just needs to be Tommy End again and be out of that company because talented wrestlers don't do well there.
No, absolutely for sure, and that's what I was going to get into pretty much with those two really the surprising ones. Alex, I'll let you go in a second. I just want to rebuttal that really quick about with those two, of course. Alistair Black, as they say, Tommy. Listen, the Alistair Black character in NXT was sensational. It was amazing, and if it's interesting, if I'm somebody such as Triple H, I'm pissed off because we're the developmental brand for the WWE main roster. So every time we have great characters that we come up with and they're generating in NXT and they're really building momentum, and then they're coming to the main roster and they're not being utilized properly, well then why even bother having ideas? And if there's no point of you're even going to utilize it properly, Alistair Black was $1 million.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was a pretty big deal in NXT, and when they moved him up to the main roster, even
it was he got off to a great start and everything like that. As far as Braun goes, somebody will sign Braun.
I don't think. No. I don't think it's that they're not going to sign him. It's that he's not going to want to sign anywhere else. I think he's going to go back into the strongman.
He could go back into the strongman stuff. I mean, I look at it this way. I could always see him maybe going to an Impact where he's seeing some of the old WWE guys go in there and doing pretty well. I mean, Zack Ryder is a hit right now on the social network with the GCW appearance attacking Brian Gage the other night. I mean, he's so over right now. I think Braun made those comments, but Braun did listen. He came off as cocky and arrogant. He did apologize for saying what he said afterwards. He regretted it. And he's going to see that if somebody offers him a good contract, which I think somebody will, he's going to take it. And he's still a name in this industry, like a Ring of Honor. I think will take him. He still generates a name. Look at a guy like Kaz. Kaz was a guy that got, was mocked, made fun of, everything like that. He's now an Impact, and he's killing it in Impact. And I did not think he was going to. The interview he had the other night, a week ago, about how his character issues, where people mocked him when he had a seizure at the private event, at the indie event, and everything like that. You're seeing that certain guys, when they go on the indie scene, it works for them. It works really well for them. So I think if you're Braun and somebody offers you a deal, I think you have to be open-minded to it. That's up to him. Buddy Murphy is another one that he's going to be so sought out after.
Yeah, he will. I think he goes to Impact.
I think he goes to Impact too. I could see him in Impact and Ring of Honor kind of splitting time back and forth between the two. But to me, the guy that's really going to be really, really heavily interested, and even Ruby Riott, I could see Ruby Riott has some talent. She does.
Yeah, she really does.
Yeah, I like her.
I think she's really somebody that has talent in NXT. That, and it's interesting, right? It's you look at Impact for a prime, Impact as an example. Like they didn't utilize Deonna Purrazzo in WWE a really rough way, and to me, when I look at something like that, I look at Deonna Purrazzo, and I look at she's one of the best women wrestlers in the planet. I don't care what anybody says if she's overrated or not. Is what it is. She's putting on a top performing good match.
I'm just glad Ruby is out of the WWE because to me, WWE slept on her potential. It always felt like she had potential to break into that main event spot, but WWE never gave her that chance, never gave her that opportunity to grow and show the talent that she could put on display in the squared circle. And that to me is disappointing.